So Mr. Satya, have you understood till here?
Yes.
So the point that I'm trying to make is that the area of this parallelogram would remain, because the parallelogram is the same, therefore the area would remain the same. The area can't change. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
So if you have understood, just try to do this sum. And I'll explain to you. Can you see the screen now? Can you see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
So this is a parallelogram. This is the base 8 centimeter. This is the height. This is 3 centimeter. And this is the side BC is 6 centimeter. Sarthak, have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Now I tilt this parallelogram. It looks something like this. So that is why the CD 8 centimeter now looks like this. This base BC has come down. Now I want the height. This height. Can you tell me what will be the height? Can you please calculate? Calculate, Satya. Just calculate. Sarthak, have you understood the question?
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Satya, what will be the area of this parallelogram? Area of ABCD. Mr.
Second.
Sarthak. Yeah, Mr. Sarthak.
So base into height, so 8 into 3.
8 into 3. 8 into 3 centimeter square. And Mr. Sarthak, what will be the area of this parallelogram?
8 into 3 again.
8 into 3 again.
It's 8 into 6.
Can I also write this as 6 into h? Do we agree to this or not? Mr. Sarthak.
So how?
Why? Because the base is 6 centimeter. This is the base. This is the base. And this is the height. If you are getting confused about this height, I can draw this height like this also. I can draw it within the parallelogram. Is it fine now?
Yes.
This is the height. Mr. Satya.
Yes, sir.
Is there any confusion? Sarthak, is there a confusion now?
No, sir.
See, if you are still confused about this height, let me draw the height like this. But the point is the height would remain the same. Let me draw it like this. So Mr. Sarthak, do you agree? Can I write this area of the parallelogram ABCD as 6 into the height h?
Yes, sir.
Now, if I want to find the value of h, Mr. Sarthak, what it will be?
6 into h equals 8 into 3.
Therefore, h is equal to 24 upon 6 is equal to 4. So this height would be 4 centimeter. Mr. Satya, do we agree to this?
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Sarthak, have you understood the logic of turning parallelograms?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm trying to tell you is that this B1 into H1, B1 into H1, because this the symbols are a bit confusing, so that is why I took a live example. So all I'm trying to tell you is that this B1 into this H1 would be equal to this B2 into this H2. Is there any confusion still?
No, sir.
Because if there is a confusion still, then we won't be able to solve this question. This question. Mr. Sarthak. Mr. Sarthak, can you tell me how to solve this question now? The C part.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How should I solve this?
So we have to find the area, right?
Yeah. So what will be the area?
The area will be base into height. So, so in this, Mn is 10 or is it Qn 10?
I'm sorry?
So is Mn 10 or is Qn 10?
Mn is 10. Mn is 10.
Okay. So 20 into MP.
20 into MP. This is the height. This is the height. MP. This would be equal to
OQ into Mn.
the base is 10. The
Okay.
base is 10. The base is 10. And the height is x. Mr. Sarthak, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sarthak, can you look into your book? What is the height MP given? Can you check?
Yes, sir.
So this height MP is given to be 8. Therefore, our equation would be 20 into 8 would be equal to 10 into x. Sarthak, is it making sense now? Mr. Sarthak. Mr. Satya.
Yes, sir.
Is it making sense now?
Sir, I didn't understand.
Okay, what you didn't understand? Which part you didn't understand?
So the second which one, like the MP one. Like.
Okay. See, in the textbook, they have given the height to be 8. Sarthak, is it correct? This height is given to be 8. This MP is given to be 8. Have you understood now?
Yes, sir.
So, what I'm trying to tell you is that this question uses the same logic that we have just done. That the area of parallelogram LMNO would be equal to this base ON into the height MP, which will be the same as this base MN into this height OQ. Mr. Satya, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Now all that we need to do is just put in the values, and the values are given to us. The value of ON is 20 centimeter. Because this is a parallelogram, this is 20 centimeter. Therefore, this is also 20 centimeter. This whole is 20 centimeter. So this is 20 into MP. MP is 8. MN is 10. The whole MN is 10. And the whole OQ is X. So you just need to find the value of X. And the value of X would be equal to 20 into 8 upon 10 is equal to 16 centimeter. Satya, is it clear or the confusion remains?
No, sir, it's clear.
Mr. Sarthak,
Yes, sir.
is there confusion still?
No, sir.
So please try to understand. Let us look at what we have discussed till here. That if this is a parallelogram A, B, C, D, and the height, this is the height, and I call this height as H1. Now what I'm trying to tell you is that there is another height which would look something like this. Have you guys understood?
Yes.
So this would be 90. This would be 90. Now this is H1. Therefore, let me call this H2. And now what I'm trying to tell you is that area of parallelogram. You have two. In a way, you have two formulas. So one formula can be DC into height H1. This would also be equal to BC into height H2. Sarthak, is it still confusing?
No, sir.
See, another way of writing this is because DC is equal to AB. Now another way of writing this is that AB into H1 is equal to this BC is equal to AD. I can also write this as AD into H2. Are we getting confused? Mr. Satya,
No, sir.
Mr. Sarthak.
No, sir.
So all I'm trying to tell you is that this question is a bit tricky problem, but what we need to understand is that the area of a parallelogram won't change even if you tilt the figure. So for example, if this is how the parallelogram looks like. If I shift the parallelogram to look something like this, maybe something like this, the area of the parallelogram won't change. Do we agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
See, there is another question that we will discuss, which is which is almost like this. Mr. Satya, Mr. Sarthak, try to do this question again. This question. Mr. Satya, Mr. Sarthak.
Okay, sir.
Now, when you do this question, draw a figure so that you understand what I have explained. These two questions are the same. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Yes, Mr. Satya. How should I do the question?
Okay, sir. So the area of a parallelogram is based on
Have you drawn the figure? Have you drawn the figure?
Oh, no, sir.
Bhai, always draw a figure whenever you are doing these questions.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Mr. Sarthak, did you draw a figure?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, always draw a figure. So this is my parallelogram, Mr. Satya. Now, these two sides are 14 centimeter. This is 7 centimeter. This is 7 centimeter. And what they have told? No, this is 8 centimeter. These two sides are 8 centimeter. 8 centimeter, and this height. And this height. This height is 7 centimeter. Mr. Sarthak, is it correct? And you need to find this height. Is it correct? Mr. Satya, is the figure correct?
Yes, sir.
So two sides of a parallelogram 14 centimeter and 8 centimeter. Yeah, correct. So two sides are 14 and 8. If the height corresponding to the side of length 14 centimeter is 7 centimeter long, so the height corresponding to the 14 centimeter is 7 centimeter long. Find the length of the height corresponding to the 8 centimeter. So this is the figure. The two sides are 8 centimeter and 14 centimeter. Corresponding to 14 centimeter, the height The height is 7 centimeter. Absolutely correct. Always remember that the height is perpendicular. Height is perpendicular. Just remember this. It's always perpendicular. So what I need is, I need to find this h corresponding to the side 8 centimeter. Satya, have you understood the question?
Yes.
Okay. How should I do this?
Okay, sir. So we have to area of a parallelogram is base into height. So then you have to do 14 into 7, which is equal to 8 into h.
Yeah.
So h will be 49 upon 4 centimeter.
Sarthak, do we agree to this?
So I put it as 14 into x and 8 into 7.
No. Have you understood the logic now?
Yes, sir.
So what they have told is the height corresponding to the 14 centimeter. So what they are trying to tell you is that this height 7 centimeter is linked to this, and this unknown is linked to this. Have you understood the logic? So h is 14 into 7 upon 8, and this would be equal to 2 4 the 2 7 the, this would be 49 upon 4 centimeter. You can leave it like this, or if you want to convert this into decimal, this will be 4 1 the 4 2 the 8, 4 2 the 4 5 the centimeter. Sarthak, is it correct?
So I got 4.
No. Have you understood how to do this question?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So 14 into 7, this 14 into 7 would be equal to 8 into this height h, and therefore the answer would be 12.25. Satya, is it making sense?
Yes.
Mr. Satya. Okay. So let us try to do this question. The base and height of a parallelogram are in the ratio of 4:3. Okay. So I have this parallelogram. Let me call this A, B, C, D. Now the base and the height are in the ratio 4x:3x. If the area of the parallelogram is 192 centimeter square, find the height and the base. Mr. Sarthak, how should I do this question?
So 4x into 3x equals 192 centimeters square. So then we can do the equation from there.
Shabash. So the area of the parallelogram is base into height, and this base into height is equal to 192 centimeter square. Satya, is it making sense?
Yes.
So x square would be equal to 192 upon 12. So this is equal to 12 sixth, 12 1 and 12 sixth. Therefore x is 4 centimeter. Sarthak, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Sarthak, what would be the base?
4 into 4, so it will be 16.
And what will be the perpendicular? They can call this perpendicular also. Perpendicular height, altitude. They are one and the same things. So the perpendicular or height in this case would be equal to
3 into 4.
Shabash. 12 centimeter. Sarthak, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Satya, any doubt?
No, sir.
Mr. Satya, you need to repeat these questions. Any doubt?
No doubt.
Yeah. Let us do a few more questions. Some interesting questions. Okay. Now in this question, you need to find the area of the shaded portion. Mr. Sarthak, how did you do this question?
So I will just check. So which question numbers?
One second. So Mr. Sarthak, what would be the area of the shaded portion?
So first we'll find out the area of the rectangle. So it will be 120 centimeters square.
Okay.
And then the area of the triangle will be half into base into height. So it will be half into 12 into 10. So the answer will be 60 centimeters square.
So can I do like this also? I find the area of the two triangles. It would be simple. APD plus area of triangle BPC. Triangle BPC. Mr. Sarthak. So half of base into altitude plus half of base into altitude. Mr. Sarthak, is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
So what I can do is see these are the lengths which are given, and this is the height. Satya, is it making sense? Mr. Satya,
Yes, sir.
is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
So this is half of 80 plus 40 is 120. Therefore the answer should be 60. Sarthak, is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is the B part, and this is the shaded region, and you need to find the area of the shaded region. Sarthak, were you able to do this?
Yes, sir.
How should I do this?
So just checking. So 15 will be equal to MD plus 9. So MD will MD will be 15 minus 9, so 6.
Okay. Okay, shabash.
Then PO equals 12, and it's equal to PE plus OE, so which is PE plus PE.
Okay.
So 12 equals to PE.
Okay.
And so PE equals 6.
Okay.
And then the area of rectangle will be 180 centimeters square.
Okay.
And the area of the triangle will be half into base into height, so 36 centimeters square.
Shabash. So what they are saying is that this is 12, and this 12 is divided here at E. Now this part, this part, this part, these are 4 equal parts. Therefore PE and EO would be equal to 6 and 6. So we have found PE, we have found EO, both are equal to 6. Similarly, what we did was that this hole is 15 centimeter. This hole is 15 centimeter. This has been given as 9 centimeter. This is 9 centimeter. Now because this is 9 centimeter, 15 minus 9 would be equal to 6, and therefore this would be 6 centimeter. Mr. Sarthak, do we agree?
Yes, sir.
So what you did was to find the area of the shaded triangle D and E. What you did was you found the area of the full triangle MNOP. You subtracted the area of triangle DPE. You subtracted the area of triangle NOE, and you subtracted the area of triangle MND. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
One second, Sarthak. One second. So, Mr. Sarthak, any doubt here?
No, sir.
So area of triangle MNOP, this would be equal to 15 into 12. This is 15 into 12. Minus area of DPE. This is DPE. This is the area that I'm talking about. This would be equal to half of base into height. Height is 9. Minus half. Area of NOE. This is NOE. This is half base into height 15. Minus half. Area of MND. This is MND. This would be half base into height 6. Mr. Sarthak, do we agree?
Yes, sir.
So this, we need to solve this to find the area of this triangle. So basically this triangle, we have found the area of the rectangle. Then we subtracted the area of the 3 smaller triangles. The 3 smaller triangles look something like this, this, and this. Mr. Sarthak, any doubt till here?
No, sir.
And then you solve for this, and then you find the value. What is the answer that you found, Mr. Sarthak?
So 180 minus 108.
180 minus 108. So what's the final answer? 72?
Yes, sir.
So if the values are in centimeter, the final answer is in centimeter square. Mr. Sarthak, any doubt?
No, sir.
Great, sir. So